Hi everyone, welcome back to Lot. I'm Alexa. I miss you guys a lot, and I hope all of you are well. Today we're going to keep doing practice test 2, so have that open, and let's get started. So everybody go to page 178, where you're going to find this passage, Niagara Falls. And just in general, this passage is more about how the narrator feels. And if you guys haven't already, make sure to really quickly write down the main idea, which is something we've been working on for a while. And we're just going to go over 2 questions today about this passage. Okay, so we're going to start with question 52. So it says, read the sentence from paragraph 2. Their extraordinary level, one long curtain of lacework and woven foam. What is the effect of comparing the American Falls to a, quote, long curtain of lacework and woven foam? So this is a function question. It's asking what this sentence does and how it affects the rest of the passage. And so what's important here is to look at the language. So it first says their extraordinary level, and then it says one long curtain of lacework and woven foam. And so when you think of lacework, what do you guys think of? I personally think of something that's very delicate and beautiful, and those little like lacy tablecloths that are very beautiful and delicate. So those are kind of what that conveys just right off the bat. So here it's comparing the American Falls to something that is beautiful and delicate is what I got immediately. So let's look through some of the answer choices. Answer choice E says it demonstrates the timelessness of the American Falls. It doesn't say anything here about a long curtain of lacework or woven foam to be timeless. So it doesn't really have to do with this specific part of the passage, so we can cross that one out. Answer choice F says it conveys the secretive nature of the American Falls. So secretive is the adjective form of secret. And so again, here, we're going to look at the comparison. Nothing about lacework or woven foam conveys anything about being secretive. So we can cross that one off as well. Answer choice G says it illustrates the elegant uniformity of the American Falls. So elegant means kind of like a grand, beautiful, classy adjective. And uniformity, you might not know that word, but you can look and it says uniform. So when you think of like school uniforms, every single person has to wear the same thing. So uniformity means, the same. So here we see the word elegant, and it's kind of what we said before, that lacework is very pretty and delicate and beautiful. So this could definitely be an option for the answer. Answer choice H says it communicates the intense strength of the American Falls. Nowhere here does it say anything about strength. When we said like lacework and woven foam, we were thinking of adjectives more like delicate, which is actually the opposite of strength. So for question 52, the answer choice is G. Okay, the next question we're going to do is question 54, which is on page 180. So just flip to that. And I ask which sentence from the excerpt best supports the idea that the essence of the falls lies in their emotional impact. So just to kind of dissect this question, it's asking for the emotional impact. So it's kind of like what the falls makes you feel pretty much, and how it impacts the emotions of the people who are there. And so in the answer choice, we need to look for something that is like evokes emotion and shows emotion. And we'll look through each of the answer choices. So here we have evidence-based questions, and so they're quoting the passages. So if you're unsure when you're looking through these quotes, like make sure to go back into the passage. And when it was in person, I used to tell you guys all the time, go back to the passage, go back to the passage. But this is especially true when each of the choices are given location. So the first one you see paragraph 1 and 2, 4, and 4. So let's start with question E. It says, if that were taken away, there would be little visible change, but the heart would be gone. So you have to go back to look at the context to understand why this makes sense. And when you see the word heart, it's very emotional. So this answer choice is evoking emotion because it's talking about the heart of the falls. So we can definitely keep this as an option. Question F says, by comparison, their beauty is almost delicate and fragile, and it references paragraph 2. And so this is kind of describing the falls, but it's not describing the emotion to it. So see in choice E, it said the heart would be gone, but nothing here is about emotions. It's more about like physical description. And so choice G says, one is drawn back strangely to a contemplation of the falls at every hour, and especially by night, when the cloud of spray becomes an immense visible ghost, straining and wavering high above the river, white and pathetic and translucent. So here again, we kind of similar to choice F, we have like more descriptive words. It's talking about like an immense visible ghost. It's using a lot of imagery. But again, this answer choice is not really, showing the emotional impact for it. Nobody here has clear emotional words. So we can cross that one out as well. Answer choice H says, a man's life is in many flashing moments, and yet one stream, a nation's, flows through all its citizens, and yet is more than they, in paragraph 4. So this one as well, it kind of uses confusing wording. Not really casual language, but again, here it doesn't really have these like descriptive words for emotions, like in choice E where it says the heart. It's more just talking about, how impactful the falls are, but not necessarily how it's, bringing out emotion in people, and how the importance of the falls is the emotional impact. So if it's confusing, this question, definitely like use the hint word. For me, the word is the heart. When I see the word the heart, that immediately makes me think of emotional impact. So the answer choice here is E, and use those descriptive words to help make your life easier when you're looking at these questions. Of course, look through all of them, but also use those words as a clue. Okay, so those are all the questions we're going to go over today, but make sure you look back at this passage and look over your answers, the rest of the ones that we didn't go over, and check your work and kind of go through the same process and make sure that you're doing the practice tests. And I hope you all stay safe, and thank you for watching.